The objective of this lesson is to explain the COUNTIF formula. And this is one of the count formulas. I have some others and I put the link in my description so you can check the other lessons. Now, let's understand what this COUNTIF does. If I write here equal COUNTIF and I open the parentheses, I have two parameters. I have the range and I have the criteria. Criteria is basically a condition. For example, bigger than 5, smaller than 2, and so on. So if you look at the conditions, usually you can have a formula, but it will always involve an operator. And I have put the operators, the most common ones, for you here. Now, the range is the range I'm going to count if this criteria is fulfilled. So let's take some examples and you will understand it better. So let's assume I have some data here and I want to count the number of cells where I have Audi. So I'm going to come here equal COUNTIF, then this is my range, so I select my range. My criteria is that it's an Audi, so I'm going to do double quotation Audi and then I close the parentheses and I have 3 Audis if you see here, right? Now this, I hard-coded it, this text, this Audi, this condition, and I didn't put the equal because Excel automatically assumes the equal if you don't put it. Now if I want to do something and not to hard-code it, I can just delete this and just select the cell where I have my condition. So in this cell, I wrote Audi, and if I do it, I get the same result. Let's take another example, horsepower more than 300. So equal COUNTIF, open parenthesis, I select the horsepower, which is my range, and then the criteria is more than 300. So to do more than 300, I can do it again hard-coded. So double quotation, more than 300, double quotation, and then close the parentheses and enter. As you can see, there are 2 cars that have a horsepower more than 300. Now here again, I hard-coded it. If I want to not hard-code it, I could do the following. I could remove this, keep the bigger than, and then put and select the cell. And then you do enter, you get the same result. But this is not my favorite method. My favorite method is always to have things in one place. So I can do here in this cell bigger than 300, enter, and then I'll fix my formula by only referring to this cell. And then I get the answer. Again, we're going to do a third example. In this example, we're going to fix our cell and we're going to say not equal to Audi. So I want all the Mercedes cars, which in this case are 2 cars. So I'm going to do COUNTIF, open parenthesis, I'm going to select my cars again, comma, I select my cell F348, close the parenthesis, enter, and I get 2 cars that are not Audi.